So in the last lecture we have discussed about what is meant by automation, why this curriculum is added in the subject is added in the curriculum. Then we have discussed the course outcome also. What are expected things from your side after completion of this course? Okay, that you should be able to identify the input output components and maintain into the working condition. You should be able to make the connection of PLC. You should be able to troubleshoot if there any problem arises in the PLC system, then you should be able to rectify that problem, solve that problem, and you should be able to design a program, write a program and take the program for different application. And if in the system there is a DCS or SCADA, then you should be able to maintain it into the working condition for other application. Now after that, in the next lecture we will discuss about the need of automation. Okay, and basic need for is that demand go on increasing and customers are expecting the quality product at affordable cost. So we have to go for the automation. Then lack of skilled manpower is another issue. So these things you have discussed. Then we have discussed about the benefits of automation, that are higher production rate, increased productivity, efficient use of material, better product quality, improved safety, and shorter week works for the labor, and reduce factory lead time. Now today we will discuss about the input and output devices. If you want to go for the automation, the most important thing is that you have to select the proper input devices. Now, simple example of this one is what, say I want to measure the temperature. So I want to just select the proper temperature sensor. You already studied the different temperature sensor in your, say, which subject, instrumentation. Okay, you have studied RTT is there, resistant temperature detector is there, thermocouple is there, thermostat is there. So there are different temperature devices available in the market. You have to select the proper input output devices over here. Now we are starting with most commonly used input device, that is a switch. Okay, whatever the switches which you are using in our day-to-day work, these are push and hold type switches. ओके, आपण घरामध्ये जे स्विच यूज करतो ते आहेत पुश अँड होल्ड टाईप. स्विच प्रेस केल्यानंतर ज्या स्टेटमध्ये असेल ती स्टेट रिटेन करता. इफ स्विच इज ऑन, इट विल रिमेन्स इन ऑन स्टेट unless and until you are going to put into off state. Okay, but we cannot recommend these switches in the industrial context. In industrial context we will prefer the push and release type switches. So normally in industry we are going to use such type of switches over here. These are the commonly used switches in the industry. So here color is also indicates something. Normally green color is used for start application. If you want to start the motor, we are going to use green color switches. Now in our home मला फॅन ऑन ऑफ करायचा आहे तर मला एक स्विच सफिशियंट आहे. त्या स्विचला मी जर प्रेस केलं तर ऑन होईल आणि परत प्रेस केलं तर ऑफ होईल. पण इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये एका डिव्हाइसेसला ऑन आणि ऑफ करण्याकरता आपण दोन स्विचेस यूज करतो, एक ऑन करण्यासाठी आणि दुसरं ऑफ करण्यासाठी. इज इट क्लिअर? We are not using a single switch for on and off. We are using two switches in the industry, one for on purpose and second for off purpose. Say normally green color is used for on switch. Okay, when you are going to press this button, at that time the switch is going to be on. Okay, and your device will run. When you are going to press this red color button, it is normally used for making the device off. Okay, so red color is used for off push button and green color is used for on push button. Now these are push and release type switches. So when you are going to press it, as long as this switch is pressed, the system is in working condition. Okay, so what you are going to do over here, we are going to use the NO type or NC type contact to these switches. Okay, ही मेकॅनिझम आहे आणि या मेकॅनिझमला आपण इथं ॲडिशनल अटॅचमेंट प्लेस केलेलं आहे. तिथं आयदर यनो असेल, ग्रीन पुश बटन असेल तर त्याला यनो असतात आणि रेड पुश बटन असेल तर त्याला NC कॉन्टॅक्ट प्लेस केलेले असतात. यनो मीन्स व्हॉट, वेन आय एम गोइंग टू प्रेस दिस बटन, ॲट दॅट टाइम दिस यनो कॉन्टॅक्ट्स विल क्लोज. ओके, and it will make the path for the current to flow through the circuit and your device will work. This NC contact means what? When this button is pressed, at that time the contact will open and it will break the path. Okay, so NO contact will make the path and NC contact will break the path. How it is going to be happen? So this is my supply line over here. This is phase or positive. Okay, say I have placed a push button over here. So this is my push button like this one. This is NO type push button. Okay, so and this one is the second push button which I am going to place over here, that is NC type push button. And then this is my device, whatever the device I want to control over here. Okay, and this is the return path, this is the neutral or negative. Now this is green color push button, or it is called as on push button, and this is red color button, this is called as off push button. Now if you are going to observe over here, you can easily just identify the working of this system. What is the working of this system? When supply is connected to this phase wire, okay, now when this on push button is pressed, at that time the current will flow through phase to the on push button. After pressing of this on push button, okay, so what will happen? Once you have pressed the on push button, this circuit is closed. Okay, once this circuit will close, at that time the current will flow through this one. When my current will flow through this one, the device, whatever the either is a motor or it may be a contactor, that is going to be energized, and this is the return path. Now the machine is in working stage. Okay, machine is in running condition. Now when I will press the red push button, at that time what happen? After pressing the red push button, this circuit get open. When this circuit get open, the path for the flow of current get interrupted, and my current is available up to this point, but it does not flow through the motor, and your circuit get disconnected. Okay, now this is the basic working of your input type push button. So this is most commonly used input device in all the industries. Is it clear? So basically what happen, these are push and release type, but if I want to maintain into the working state, मला जर याला वर्किंग स्टेटमध्ये मेंटेन करायचं असेल तर वर्किंग स्टेटमध्ये मेंटेन करण्याकरता काय लागेल, आय नीड टू कंटिन्युअसली प्रेस इट. Okay, so the one hand of operator is continuously engaged in pressing this button so that the machine is in running condition. So to avoid that, what you are going to do, for that purpose we are going to use the auxiliary contact of the your contactor or motor in series with this one. So this is my NC type off switch. So if I want to maintain into the on state, what I am going to do, I will just put one auxiliary contact of M1 over here. Auxiliary contact म्हणजे काय, हा NO type contact आहे मोटरचा. So when this motor will start, at that time this contact will close. Okay, so after pressing this button, after pressing of this button, the path will complete it and my current will flow through this direction. Okay, and the motor will energize. Once the motor will energize, okay, so after energizing of the motor, this M1 will close. Okay, after energizing of the motor, the M1 will close, and once the M1 will close, what happen that we are going to discuss more. M1 will close, this contact get open, and my current will flow through the alternate path from phase or positive towards the M to off switch to your motor, and the motor will run in the forward or reverse direction depending on your connection. Okay, so this is how, and this contact is called as holding contact or it is called as latching contact. Okay, so हे जे बटन्स आहेत, या बटन्स मध्ये तुम्हाला आहे ना असे ऑक्झिलरी कॉन्टॅक्ट यूज करायचे असतात. Okay, so we are going to use such type of contact over here. We can connect up to 4 contacts. याच्या मागे 1 2 3 4 असे आपण नॉर्मली 4 कॉन्टॅक्ट एका बटनवर पुट करू शकतो. Okay, so this is your input devices. The first input device, that is push button. The next commonly used input device is the limit switch. दुसरा सर्वात जास्त यूज होणारा इनपुट डिवाइस आहे लिमिट स्विच. लिमिट स्विच is mechanically operated device. Okay, so what is going to be happen in this case? Say I want to control the system automatically. This is manual system. इनपुट डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये आपण जेव्हा पुश बटन यूज करतो तेव्हा आपल्याला labor किंवा we require the operator who is going to press the switches. So it is a manual system. But if I want to make the system automatic, okay, so I'm going to use this type of switches. This is called as the limit switch. There is a roller. Say I have placed one limit switch over here. So this is the roller of your limit switch. ओके, आणि या रोलरमध्ये एक असा कॉन्टॅक्ट दिलेला असतो. इट इज गोइंग टू डिपेंडिंग ऑन सम लिमिट्स विच हॅव टू कॉन्टॅक्ट, NC contact as well as NO contact. Okay, so depending on the position of the roller, it is going to make the contact with someone or it is going to break the contact with second point. So we are going to consider only one point over here. Okay, so now as this is a limit switch over here, आणि या लिमिट स्विचला हा एक कॉन्टॅक्ट दिला आहे, हा NO टाइप आहे. ओके, अँड दिस इज कनेक्टेड टू द मोटर and the motor second terminal is connected to the supply. Okay, and this one, okay, is connected to, say this is the actuator over here, this actuator is connected to the system. So when it will make the contact with this one, the circuit is going to be complete over here. So we will discuss only the simple example of this limit switch operation, and then we will discuss about the application of this one. Okay, so what you are going to do over here, this is one contact. Now if there is some sort of movement is going to be occur over here, so this one is resting over here and this is a moving assembly, someone, it may be a door or something. So over the period of time it is going to be move over here. So when it is going to be move, this roller is going to be pressed, and when this roller is going to be pressed over here, this contact will make an connection with this one and the current will flow through this one. Okay, so this is given as the supply, it is a common terminal. Okay, so this common terminal we have connected the supply and this is going to be connected to the device. So moment of the some sort of automatic moment will trigger or will push this roller. Okay, and once this roller or this one is a blade is going to be pushed over here, or in some cases there is such type of notch over here. Okay, so when it is going to be pressed by some sort of mechanical movement, the limit switch will operate only when there is some sort of mechanical movement. जर एखादी मेकॅनिकल मोमेंट असेल तरच लिमिट स्विच ऑपरेट होतो. सिंपल एक्झाम जर बघायचं असेल, ओपनिंग अँड क्लोजिंग ऑफ डोअर, ऑटोमॅटिक ओपनिंग अँड क्लोजिंग ऑफ डोअर. तुम्ही डोअर प्रेस केल्यानंतर तुमचा लॅम्प ऑन किंवा ऑफ होईल. सिंपल एक्झाम्पलमध्ये तुमच्या घरी रेफ्रिजरेटर आहे, रेफ्रिजरेटरमध्ये एक लाईट असतो. ओके, द लाईट इज ऑन ओनली वेन द डोअर इज ओपन. ओके, रेफ्रिजरेटरमधला लाईट ऑन केव्हा होतो, जेव्हा डोअर ओपन आहे आणि डोअर क्लोज केल्यानंतर तो लाईट बंद होतो. सो इन दॅट केस आय एम गोइंग टू यूज द लिमिट स्विच. ओके, तिथे या टाईपचा आपण लिमिट स्विच यूज केलेलं आहे. या लिमिट स्विच मध्ये काय होतं, वेन यू आर गोइंग टू प्रेस द डोअर, this particular thing is going to be pressed, and when this is going to be pressed, it will open the contact and it will disconnect the circuit. Okay, or it will close the contact and it will connect the circuit. Okay, so based on whether you are connected to the NO terminal or you are connected to the NC terminal. So you may observe, तुमची घरामध्ये रेफ्रिजरेटर असेल, रेफ्रिजरेटरचं डोअर ओपन करून बघा, ओपन केल्यानंतर आतला लाईट लागेल आणि नंतर एकदम स्लोली क्लोज करून बघायचं. So when you are going to close the door, almost 95 to 97% door is closed, the light is going to be off. So and if you are going to observe, at the top of the door there is some sort of projection from internal side. Okay, so that projection is going to be pressed. You can manually press that also. So you can observe that the light is going to be on and off. So this is the common example of your limit switch. Second type of example that you are going to discuss in the RO system. तुमच्याकडे RO असेल घरी, तर RO मध्ये पण आपण काय करतोय, लिमिट स्विचचा यूज आहे. सो when the water tank is filled, at that time there is a float. That float will press this limit switch, and once that float will press the limit switch will disconnect the supply of your motor, and the water supply is going to be interrupted over there. So this is the application of limit switch. So in the industry these are used for n number of purposes. Normally you are going to use for the safety purposes limit switch in the industry. Then third commonly used switch is the selector switch. If you want to select multiple option, simple example of this selector switch is regulator. फॅनचं रेग्युलेटर आहे ते एक सिंपल एक्झाम्पल आहे सिलेक्टर स्विचचं. With this we can select the multiple speed. Okay, so if I have switch on the fan with the help of button, but I can operate the fan at different speed with the help of selector switch, ज्याला आपण regulator म्हणतो. तो regulator is example of selector switch. So in selector switch we can operate the fan at various speed, or you can just give the AC supply or DC supply. You can select the supply, or for multiple, if you have more than one options, then you can prefer the selector switch. एकापेक्षा जास्त ऑप्शन जिथे आहेत आपल्याला तिथे आपण सिलेक्टर स्विच प्रिफर करणार आहे. त्यानंतर प्रेशर स्विच. Okay, so these pressure switch are also used in the industry. Now in the industry we are using boilers. In the industry we are using such types of steam tubes and all these things. So they need to maintain the pressure at certain level. If the pressure is more, then that may result into the blast also, or you need to release the pressure over in that case. So this pressure switch operate at certain pressure. So for that purpose, what is there, we are going to set a default value, and this is called as the reference value. If the pressure is go beyond this reference value, then the switch will operate and it will release certain pressure over here, or it will release certain steam or whatever, water or something. Okay, so these pressure switches are also used widely in the industry, particularly process industry. We are going to use the pressure switches. Okay, then the most commonly used switches in the industries are called as proximity switches. Now proximity switches work in a somewhat different manner. They, as we have discussed, the limit switch. In case of limit switch, there is a physical contact with the moving part. Okay, whatever the moving part is there, say we have discussed the example of your door, refrigerator. When the refrigerator door is closed, at that time the lamp is going to be on and off, but for that purpose the door has to make the physical contact with the limit switch. Okay, and because of this, what happens, some over the period of time, when the continuous physical contact is there, movement is there, and as the continuous movement is there, over the period of time there is a wear and tear, and the operation of this switch is not proper. So this switch will detect without physical contact. Okay, proximity switch. These proximity switches will detect the object without making a physical contact. Sorry, प्रॉक्झिमिटी स्विचेस मध्ये फिजिकल कॉन्टॅक्टची गरज नाहीये. ते आपण थोडं जसं 2 mm 5 mm 10 mm वरनं पण एखादा ऑब्जेक्ट डिटेक्ट करू शकतो. देर इज नो नीड टू फिजिकल टच or something over here. So simply by placing the object, say I am going to place the object over here, this is sensed by the proximity switch. Okay, this object is sensed by the proximity switch, and proximity switch will give you the output. So normally for proximity switches has 3 leads. ओके, प्रॉक्झिमिटी स्विचला तुम्हाला नॉर्मली 3 लीड्स असतात, 3 वायर्स असतात. एक असतं पॉझिटिव्ह वायर, दुसरी असते निगेटिव्ह वायर, आणि तिसरी असते आउटपुट. ओके, सो वेन द ऑब्जेक्ट इज गोइंग टू बी डिटेक्टेड, द आउटपुट वायर विल गिव यू द certain voltage. Certain voltage is available at the output wire. That may be plus 5 volt, that may be plus 12 volt, depending on the whatever the supply you are giving to the proximity switches. So proximity switches can be used up to 48 volt DC. Okay, so from 5 volt to 48 volt the proximity switches are available in the market, and there are two types of proximity switches. One is capacitive proximity switches, and second one is called as the inductive proximity switches. Okay, so what are the application of this capacitive and what are the applications of inductive proximity switches? Inductive proximity switches are used only for detecting the metallic object. मेटॅलिक ऑब्जेक्ट जर असतील फक्त तरच तुम्ही इंडक्टिव्ह प्रॉक्झिमिटी स्विचेस यूज करू शकतात. अँड कॅपॅसिटिव्ह प्रॉक्झिमिटी स्विचेस आर यूज फॉर मेटॅलिक ॲज वेल ॲज नॉन मेटॅलिक ऑब्जेक्ट. मेटॅलिक पण डिटेक्ट करता येतील तुम्हाला, नॉन मेटॅलिक पण डिटेक्ट करता येतील. सच एक्झाम्पल, इफ आय वॉन्ट टू डिटेक्ट द metal, okay, so for detecting any metal you can go for the inductive, but if I want to detect the say wood, or if I want to detect say books, or if I want to detect the plastic, so in that case my inductive proximity switch cannot be used. I have to go for the capacitive proximity switches. So capacitive proximity switch can detect metallic as well as non-metallic object, and inductive proximity switch can detect only metallic objects. Okay, and say first for that purpose we need to give the supply to the positive and negative. That may be plus 5 volt, that may be plus 12 volt, that may be plus 24 volt, or that may be 48 volt. Okay, and based on that you are getting the output into the third wire. So this output you have is connected to the PLC. How you are going to make the connection? The output of this one is connected to the PLC, and this is the input of your PLC. The output of proximity sensor, the output of your limit switch is input to the PLC, and that's why these devices are called as input devices. या डिव्हाइसेसचं जे आपण देतोय हे PLCचा जो आपला मॉड्यूल असेल, इनपुट आहेत, त्या इनपुटमध्ये आपण I1, I2, I3 असे इनपुट्स असतात आणि त्याला आपण काय करतो, इनपुट देतो. सो दिस इज द आउटपुट ऑफ माय proximity switch that can be given as input to the PLC. That's why these devices are called as input devices. Okay, so these are some commonly used input devices. There are n number of other devices which can be used for. So second one is a temperature sensor, which is commonly used. Then there is a reed switch which is used. Reed switch is used for detecting the magnetic objects. Okay, magnetic field. Reed switch will operate only when there is a magnetic field, otherwise it does not operate. Okay, so these are some input devices. Okay, we will take just overlook of these input devices, and then we will proceed for the output devices. Okay, Bhushan Khandagade. Bhushan. Bhushan. Naresh Kumar. Naresh Kumar.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, tell me.
Yes, sir.
What is the basic difference between inductive and capacitive proximity sensor?
Sir, it is a inductive, metallic, and capacitive, non-metallic.
Okay, can I detect the metallic object with the help of capacitive?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it can be used for metallic as well as non-metallic. Okay.
Non-metallic.
Limit switch applications. Limit switch application. Kunal Jejurkar. Kunal Jejurkar. What are the application of limit switch? Aniket Kakade. Shivam Sonone. Shivam Sonone. Sonali Ghare. Naresh Kumar. Sakshi Bhongde.
Indoor of refrigerators.
अपार्ट फ्रॉम दॅट आपण दोन ऍप्लिकेशन डिस्कस केलेले आहे, त्या व्यतिरिक्त आणखी कुठे यूज केले बघितलाय तुम्ही लिमिट स्विचला?
सर जेव्हा आपण सेन्सर पण यूज करताना सर, म्हणजे आपण घरात गेलो तर मग फॅन ऑटोमॅटिक होतं, म्हणजे स्टार्ट होतं सेन्सर करून.
लिमिट स्विच तुम्ही आणखी कुठे बघितलेलं आहे ऍप्लिकेशन? सौरभ पानपाटील. सौरभ पानपाटील. तुषार बांगर.